for anything that resembles all I knew.
Greetings, everybody, and welcome to the full moon in Virgo, Snow and Ice Moon. I'm Sherry Froman, aka Huggi-Ma, and I'm looking forward to sharing sacred space with you all tonight. So please let me know in the comments section who is here. I love how community gets created by everybody speaking up and saying hello. So let's all say hi to each other if you can. Hi, hi, hi. So let me show you my altar that we're using for tonight if you haven't already seen it. So this is the full moon in Virgo snow and ice altar. We've got the full moon with a little virgin symbol on it, and we've got a lot of plant life, woven sheaths of wheat, it's difficult to say, as well as a lot of fruit and other kinds of plant life and flowers. We have Virgo tarot cards, and we have a little bowl of some shaved ice sitting right in front of the flowers right there. So that's representing both aspects of the snow almanac moon and the full moon in Virgo. So that will be our altar for the evening. Alrighty. So my ritual style is a mix of earth-based spirituality, personal growth, and fairy tale-like storytelling. And I also have skills as a video editor, and I enjoy putting together a lot of music and visual imagery for each ritual. So whether you'd like to physically embody the ritual or just be an observer and watch the show, there's something here for everybody. So I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. Many guests of Harbin Hot Springs, from its recent incarnation, don't know about Harbin's spiritual history. There's been lots and lots and lots of ceremonies and rituals that happened daily on the property, both in the current times we live in, as well as when the native people, the Pomo and the Miwok, were still living there. So if you plan on going back to Harbin, please remember that Harbin isn't just a hot spring retreat, but it's a place for all different kinds of spiritual worship, rituals, ceremonies, and more. So even though we're not currently on the land, we're still connected energetically to the spirits of the earth and the water and the magic of being in ceremony together. So relax, enjoy, and thank you all for being here tonight. So, since we are now in the full moon sign of Virgo, and Virgo is ruled by the element of earth, as briefly as you can, find an object that can represent the element of earth to be with you during the intention-setting part of the journey. It can be a rock, a crystal, piece of wood, flowers, coins, etc., any type of physical object of your choosing. Also, even more importantly, if you can get an ice cube and put it in a bowl next to you to use later on in the journey, that would be great. And maybe have a little hand towel as well, because you will get a little bit wet. And if you're unable to locate any of these objects, then just imagine that whichever one you'd like to have be a part of the journey with you. All right, so while holding and connecting with your object in some way, we're going to start by calling in the directions. There's a lot of different directions to honor here, both new and old. So start by closing your eyes and taking some deep breaths. And so now turn and face the direction of the east, which is the direction of the rising sun. So I'd like to call in the spirits of the east, place of springtime, element of air, the morning sun, of innocence and newness, of the birds and the flying creatures, and everything that starts from the beginning. Welcome, spirits of the East, be with us tonight. Blessed be. And then turn 90 degrees so that you're facing south. I'd like to call in the spirits of the South, element of fire, summertime, of the noonday sun, of the passion and self-expression, the dragon and the phoenix. Welcome, spirits of the South, be with us tonight. Blessed be. And turning another 90 degrees to your right so you're facing west. I'd like to welcome the spirits of the West, element of water, the setting sun, of autumn, of the fishes, the dolphins, and all of the water creatures, all oceans, rivers, and place of expressing emotion and letting go. Welcome, spirits of the West, be with us tonight. Blessed be. And turning another 90 degrees to your right so you're facing north. Welcome, spirits of the North, element of earth, wintertime, midnight, place of silence and solitude, of the frozen land, of wisdom and introspection, the snowy leopard and the white buffalo and all that reign here. Welcome, spirits of the North, be with us tonight. Blessed be. I'd like to call in the spirits of above, the sun, the moon, the stars, and all of the heavenly beings. Welcome, spirits of above, shining your heavenly light upon us. Be with us tonight. Blessed be. And I'd like to welcome the spirits of below, all the earth creatures, the plants, the vegetables, the minerals, everything growing up from down under, feeding us and nurturing us. The two-legged, the four-legged, the finned, the creepy crawlies, all from below. We welcome you here tonight. Be with us, and blessed be. I'd like to welcome spirits of the center, our own inner circle, our own place of grounded magic, ourselves. Welcome, spirits of the center. Be with us tonight. Blessed be. And I'd like to welcome the sacred family, the fathers, the grandfathers, the uncles, the brothers, and the sons. Thank you so much. You are most welcome. Be with us tonight. Blessed be. And I'd like to call in the mothers, the grandmothers, the aunties, the sisters, and the daughters. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. Blessed be. And I'd like to call in the elder spirits, those who've walked before us, who are still in the physical form or have moved beyond into the spirit world. We welcome you, elders. Thank you for teaching us so much. You are honored. Blessed be. And I'd like to call in the child spirits, those who teach us to laugh and play and not take life so seriously. Whether cradled, crawling, walking, or running, we honor the child out there and the child within ourselves. Welcome and blessed be. And I'd like to call in the mixed spirits, those who walk many paths, who have many names, who are all and nothing, the both and the neither. We thank you for walking the path of the rainbow. be with us tonight. Blessed be. The circle is cast. We are between the worlds. All right, so the sign of Virgo. Virgo energy traditionally is about hard work, tending to details, being creative and refined, and having a strong sense of intellect. Many artists, crafters, landscapers, and other careers that involve beauty mixed with detail have Virgo in their chart. Virgo is one of the 3 earth signs, the others being Taurus and Capricorn. And while Taurus is the sign of materialism and possessions, and Capricorn is the business leader or executive, Virgo is the worker, the busy bee, the one who deals with all the hard stuff and makes amazing, beautiful things happen. And Virgo is the sign of the Virgin, which has many meanings. It's not even about sexuality, but something that hasn't been exploited in some way. A virgin forest, for example, or virgin olive oil, which is olive oil in its purest form. The symbol for Virgo is a maiden holding a sheath of wheat. And the most specific maiden for Virgo is the goddess Astrea. In Greek mythology, she was the last immortal to abandon Earth at the end of the Silver Age and right before the Iron Age, when tools and weapons were invented by humans. So fleeing from the new wickedness of humanity, she ascended to heaven to become the constellation Virgo. And due to Astrea's departure from Earth during a tumultuous time, she is seen as a deity of cleansing, renewing, and purification, which are more qualities that Virgo contains. So the snow and ice moon. The full moon in February in the Farmer's Almanac is known as the snow moon or the ice moon, due to the typically heavy snowfall that occurs during this month. According to the National Weather Service, February is the United States' snowiest month on average. On a spiritual level, this moon is overflowing with magical energy falling from the heavens. The snow lands on Earth, turning into ice, followed by melting into water, followed by nurturing and feeding the Earth. The water aspect of Pisces, which is the sun sign we're in right now, and the earth aspect of Virgo are in perfect balance here. And during this cold time of the year, the earth does a deep cleanse on herself to prepare the soil for the next incarnation of growth and renewal. And many of us as of late have been focusing on staying healthy, doing cleanses, and noticing the little things that make us feel happy and whole. The beginning of spring cleaning, and cleaning out the old and bringing in the new, and being aware of all the details that make things beautiful and nourishing. That's where the Virgo energy thrives in. So the full moon is always 6 months opposite of what the sun is in. So since the sun is now in Pisces, the full moon is now in Virgo. All the different phases of the moon represent aspects in our life. The full moon is all about fertility, being extroverted, of celebration, where people danced and partied in the great outdoors under the night sky, and when female beings were the most fertile. The full moon represents completion, the height of power, the realization of our desires, and the peak of clarity. It's a time to celebrate growth, to take note of what progress we've made, and to reflect on how far we've come in life. So now we're going to go into our own inner full moon, our own reflective nature, our own inner space of shininess. The full moon is a reflection of the light of the sun. So if you're able to see the moon from where you're at, or even go outside if possible, please do so. Start by taking some deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And visualize everything that you've accomplished from this past new moon until now, where you've grown into your own fullness, your own place of extroverted light, where you've blossomed and transformed. And think about what parts of yourself have you allowed to be illuminated. The full moon is where we go after we've done our work and have created a yummy, ripe place for ourselves. And as you take in each breath, verbalize out loud, if possible, what's been going on that you're celebrating, that you'd like to see continue. Because the full moon is expanding on what already is. I'm celebrating having a beautiful garden to go play in every day. I'm celebrating making some healthy changes in my life. I'm celebrating all the wonderful, amazing friendships I have. I'm celebrating a relationship that I've been in for 12 years. Calling it out. Calling it in. 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 And now coming back into the space. And feel what it's like to be proud of our accomplishments. Feels pretty good, huh? And feeling the reflective, introspective nature of the full moon light. So now is a good time to have your ice cube nearby. You can place it in a bowl next to you, and keeping a towel handy just in case, because you never know. You might want to wipe off at a certain point. So now let's imagine being in a cold, snowy environment in the great outdoors. If you live somewhere where there's snowfall outside, or the weather is cold enough to give you a chill, and you feel comfy to do this journey outdoors, please feel free to do so. Or you can stand near an open window and experience the journey that way. So envision yourself surrounded by a blanket of cold, soft, fluffy whiteness. It covers the trees and the landscape around you with its sparkly glow. The chilly mist hangs in the air, and the thick of winter envelops your entire being. Brrr. You stand in this winter wonderland, spreading out your arms to feel all the cool sensations of the falling snow. You may even want to open your mouth and catch some of these falling snowflakes on your tongue, allowing them to land on your exposed skin, noticing the difference between the warmth of your solid, earthy body and the cold of nature's tiny, frozen particles of water. Embracing these chilly sensations, And as the snow hits the ground around you, it starts to harden and turn to ice. Picking up your ice cube, place it on your skin, and imagine being engulfed in a frozen landscape. Feeling the sensation of the frozen ice enveloping you. What does it feel like to be surrounded in the cold like this? Does it feel exciting? Scary? Familiar? Unfamiliar? Now start to move your ice cube over your skin. Feeling the tickling sensations of ice melting into water, trickling over your skin as if your body is the great Mother Earth herself. The end of winter is near, and all the frozen energies are slowly starting to thaw out as spring begins to poke its green head out of the ground and things start anew. Even though the sun sign of Virgo lands in the end of summer in its full ripe earthy glory, the full moon in Virgo is like the little sister, showing her face during the beginning of spring, when the sun is just a baby and the land is beginning to blossom. And as the ice melts off you, turning into rivulets on your skin, imagine this snowy, icy winter slowly transform. The air around you warming up, coming back inside if you're outside, or at least finding a way to warm back up again. Experiencing the blossoming of the season change from the winter time to springtime. So as you stand in this warmer place, transformed by the changing of the seasons, imagine being in a beautiful, fertile field. A field that's got that pale green hue of springtime, where the beginnings of growth are just starting to happen. So begin by rubbing your hands together and then place your hands anywhere on your body where you can use some physical nourishment and love. Maybe it's your belly, needing a bit of touch to help get the energy moving. Maybe somewhere else that's calling to you. Experience the difference from the cold of the ice to the heat of your own hands. The earth element involves the physical aspects of who we are. So when you've placed your hands on your body, feel that you have now become the empowered Virgo healer and craftsmaker, capable of balancing the earth and harmonizing its opposing forces. Virgo is that aspect who knows the right herb or the proper incantation to fix any problem. This energy is observant, discerning, and analytical. See the world bathed in the purifying light of your offering. See all mouths being fed, the soil being watered, the leaders making peaceful decisions. Whatever rings true for you, sprouting up in life, see the world transforming with this newfound vision, growing peaceful and calm. Now imagine yourself as if you are a tall wheat plant, growing in this field, being firmly rooted to the earth while still being blown away by the wind, the pollen flying whichever way you choose it to go, to wind up planted somewhere else to grow all over again next year. Taking your visions of transformation, celebration, and healing with you. Moving around in whichever way feels right to you. Feeling the elements of the night sky on your body. Feeling the ripeness in your skin, your bones, your blood. Doesn't that feel good? Since we're in the time of the full moon, and the full moon is all about honoring the totality of where we're at, you're now going to take your earth object into your hands and squat down if you can, imagining being on the rich, fertile earth, taking in the scent of the land. This is the time of the very beginning of spring, about halfway between Groundhog Day and spring equinox, between Imbolc and Ostara, between the snowiest month of the year and the very beginning of the green planting season. So close your eyes and imagine the land opening up and blossoming. Seeing rich, fertile, virgin soil spring to life. Seeing all beings be reborn again. The shoots of the plants start to grow. And the beauty of the earth begins to thrive. And imagine your earthy object transforming into a seed. A seed that is ready to be planted and stay burrowed in the upcoming cold winter earth, staying dormant until the spring to grow alive again. Place your object on the floor or ground in front of you and imagine covering it up with soil, giving it love, sending all the celebration and healing into its essence.
Sweet surrender.
Putting in creativity, art, and beauty.
Sweet surrender.
Imagining it as perfect as you want it to be. And when you finish planting your earthy object, stand up if you aren't already. Shake out your body. See if you can view the full moon from where you're at right now. And then come to a place of stillness. Imagining the transformation that is happening to your object begin to change inside you. Imagine you being healed, being whole, being transformed. And now say out loud what feeling this whole is really like for you. You can popcorn out any words that come to mind and begin. Peaceful, caring, grounded, wholesome,
sweet surrender to luminous light of the Lord.
abundant,
Opening in sweet surrender to luminous
joyous,
light of the Lord. I am all
powerful, clear, wise. And coming to a close. And notice how it feels to feel so perfect, exactly where you are. Because when we do the hard work, amazing results will follow. Honoring the energy this sign brings, being specific with all the little details, and meticulous with what path you choose to follow. Balancing out beauty and craft, because when those two are merged together, they make art. So enjoy this time of the Virgo full moon, enjoying the transition from the winter season to the spring season, of witnessing the pure, virginal land transform with your offerings. Keep being creative and refined, intellectual and earthy, solid and grounded, and 100% true to yourself always. Thank you so much, and now a closing poem to honor the sign of Virgo. Like the planet we stand on, Virgo is solid and true. No job is too hard for this earth sign to do. Always ready to serve and bring order to the messes. They bring practical answers with logic, not guesses. Sometimes hard on themselves, Virgo energy sees the ways. Their kind, thoughtful care helps to brighten others' days. All right, and now we are going to close the directions. So start again by facing the east. Thank you, spirits of the east, for blessing us with your innocence and your openness. Stay if you will, go if you must. You're always welcome. Blessed be. And thank you, spirits of the south, for blessing us with your fire and your passion. Stay if you will, go if you must. You're always welcome. Blessed be. And thank you, spirits of the west, for honoring us with your water and your emotions. Stay if you will, go if you must. You're always welcome. Blessed be. And thank you, spirits of the north, for honoring us with your quiet and your wisdom. Stay if you will, go if you must. You're always welcome. Blessed be. And thank you, spirits of above, for honoring us with your heavenly light. Stay if you will, go if you must. You're always welcome. Blessed be. And thank you, spirits of below, for honoring us with your nurturing and your sustenance. Stay if you will, go if you must. You're always welcome. Blessed be. And thank you, spirits of the center, for honoring us with our inner circle. Stay if you will, go if you must. You're always welcome. Blessed be. And honoring the sacred family all together, the fathers, the grandfathers, the uncles, the brothers, the sons, the mothers, the grandmothers, the aunties, the sisters, the daughters, the elders, the children, and the mixed spirits. You are all so welcome. Blessed be. The circle is open, yet unbroken. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. Woo! Thank you so much, everybody. I want to thank the musicians for the night. Tom Latinand, Suzanne Sterling, Brian Travis, Matthew Human, and all the other artists. Please watch the credits to see everybody's websites. And last but not least, I'd like to send a big juicy thanks to my amazing partner, Scooter Wilson, who has been my rock with tech support throughout every single one of these rituals. I love, 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 love my baby. Mwah. So I'd love to accept donations through PayPal or Venmo if that's possible. It'd really mean a lot to me to receive funds during these strange times, so please private message me for my info. I put a lot of hardworking production into these rituals, both with writing them up from scratch as well as including all the different audio and visual components. So even though I can't see you all, it really warms my heart to know that you're all here. These rituals are not anything without all of you fabulous participants. Each ritual is different from the next. Each sign is different. The full and new moon are different, and so on and so forth. So the next ritual is going to be on Saturday, March 13th for the new moon in Pisces. Who says nothing fun happens on the weekends anymore? So looking forward to seeing you all then. Meanwhile, go out and be with the full moon if you can. Keep the nurturing, earthy magic in your body, heart, and spirit. Enjoy these growth-oriented times of Virgo, and blessed be.
I want to tell y'all a little bit about a plant I know that can save the world. It grows long and tall and has flowers that can make your mind swirl. It's a funky plant with a fiber that is resistant to rain and mold. It's the strongest plant fiber known to man, the best rope you'll ever hold. Well, the pioneers covered up their wagon trains with the canvas made of hemp. In Washington and Jefferson, they grew it on their farms and said to make the most of it. The first stars and stripes were sewn on hemp, the first Constitution too. It's used around the world for food, fiber, oil, medicine, and fuel. And if we press its seeds, we won't have no need for any other oil. We can make paints and inks, or run our cars, grow it back next season. It'll fix the soil, the most nutritious seed we can put in our mouth with omega-6 and 3. We can feed the world with the tree of life and live sustainably.